Hey, what is up, guys? WWE Forever 98 here, and I'm here to give you my WWE WrestleMania 26 pay-per-view review. And I gotta tell you guys, this was one of the best pay-per-views, WrestleManias of all time. Honest to God, I had so much fun watching this pay-per-view. But let me get down to the reviewing part. So we opened pay-per-view up with the Unified Tag Team Championship match. On paper, I didn't expect much, and that's what we didn't get. Not much at all. It went about like 4 or 5 minutes, and yeah, it was a complete waste of time. John Morrison was gonna hop off the rope and then like land on Miz, but Big Show hit the knockout punch on John Morrison, and Miz got the cover, and Sho-Miz retained the Unified Tag Team Championships. This was a waste of time. This should not have been on the card. I really wish that the time given to this match should have went to the Punk Mysterio match, which should have gotten so much more time, but I'll get to that in a few moments. But anyway, 1 star. It wasn't that great, although I was very impressed by Morrison and Truth as a tag team. Hopefully they stay together, because honestly, I don't think neither of the two are going to get far as of now in singles competition. Next match we had was the triple threat match between Ted DiBiase, Randy Orton, and Cody Rhodes. This was a decent match. And you know what? I think that DiBiase and Rhodes proved to the WWE universe and to us fans that they can compete on a WrestleMania stage. They deserved to be on that card. And you know what? It was a pretty good match for the time that it was given. I think it was only like 8-9 minutes. But it was a very good match. I thought that for the time given, like I said, it was a good match. Randy Orton punted Cody Rhodes. DiBiase came in. He was going for the $1 Million Dream, but Randy countered it, hit the RKO, and Orton won the match. Like I said, I was impressed by DiBiase Rhodes. Orton was so over in the face, which is a very good sign for the WWE. But the match was pretty good, 2 1/4 star. I was impressed by Rhodes and DiBiase. It'll be interesting to see what they're going to do after WrestleMania now. If they're going to keep feuding with Orton or they're going to move on. So, next match was the Money in the Bank ladder match. I'm not going to go through all the competitors. But you know what? This was a damn good Money in the Bank. And a lot of people on Twitter bashed it. But honestly, I had so much fun watching this match. Now, yes, there were some noticeable botches, like Kofi running up the ladder in the corner, and Ziggler missing the zigzag on, I believe it was Matt Hardy or somebody, where Matt Hardy was on the ladder. Ziggler jumped and kind of missed. But, other than that, it was a damn good Money in the Bank. There weren't as many spots, and I was kind of disappointed that Shelton Benjamin wasn't used much. He's usually the spot monkey of the group every WrestleMania, but actually that was taken over this time with kind of Kofi Kingston, and you can argue actually Matt Hardy as well. But you know what? I picked McIntyre to win this, and I really did think he was, but it didn't turn out that way. Jack Swagger took shitload of time trying to get the briefcase down, but he did grab it, and he is the new Mr. Money in the Bank. Now, personally, I'm against giving Swagger the Money in the Bank, but I have to credit WWE for pushing the young guys. Finally, maybe this time WWE is actually committed to doing that, pushing the young guys. I'm glad that Jack Swagger won. I would have preferred McIntyre or Christian to win, but I love seeing new faces made, and this is a great way to make a new main event, a new main eventer in Jack Swagger. So yeah, overall though, like I said, I enjoyed this match very much. 4 stars. Not one of the, I wouldn't say not one of the best, but it was definitely a very good match. Move on to Sheamus and Triple H, which, by the way, a lot of people wrote off this match as, I guess a filler. Some people, I'm not saying most, but some people. But it was surprisingly, well, I wouldn't say surprisingly, because I thought it was going to be a good match, and it was. But, for a 2 big man match, it was damn good. Sheamus got a lot of offense, so did Triple H. So it wasn't, I think that Sheamus also proved that, he can compete with the big guys. and most likely this will lead to another match at Extreme Rules. But Triple H did win and get the pedigree on Sheamus. Yeah, so like I said, it's probably going to lead up to another match at Extreme Rules. But overall, pretty damn good match. 3 stars. I was impressed by Sheamus. And, it was a good big man match. Next match, CM Punk versus Rey Mysterio. If Rey lost, he must join the Straight Edge Society. Now, personally, I wanted CM Punk to win this, but it was kind of impossible that he would. And this match only got 7 or 8 minutes, but I will give them credit. They did an excellent job in that time. Great technical wrestling. You know what? Hopefully this feud continues because I really like it. These two were great in the ring together. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Mysterio hit that thing where he's on the rope and then he does that. I don't know what it's called, but whatever. So yeah, still it was a good match for what how much time it was given to them. So 2 stars for that match. Hopefully they get a match at Extreme Rules and get a lot more time, maybe 10 more minutes, because they only got like 7 or 8. So no holds barred match, Vince McMahon versus Bret Hart. Now the thing in this match was, Vince came out and he was like, well, guess what? I screwed you again, basically. And he said, I paid some people to be lumberjacks for this match, and out comes the Hart family. So they come to the ring, so we think that the Hart family betrayed Bret Hart, but Hart goes on the mic and says, you know what? The Hart family is a loyal family. And then it turns out that the Hart family is with Bret Hart all along, not Vince McMahon, because McMahon supposedly paid them. But yeah, you know what? I'm not going to give this match a rating, but I do think that it was dragged on too much, and it was wicked as hell. I feel bad for McMahon because he got a ton of chair shots to the back. But anyway, yeah, I'm not going to grade this match, but this was very good to see, and the match ended like everybody predicted what would happen. Vince tapping to the sharpshooter. So, overall, it was a great moment for WrestleMania, and it'll be one of those that are memorable, that sticks out in your mind. But yeah, so it was very entertaining. World Heavyweight Championship match, Chris Jericho versus Edge, definitely delivered. I was very impressed by this match, and like I said, Jericho was going to win, and he in fact did. I mean, this was a crazy match. Kicked out of code breakers, spears. At one point Jericho hit Edge with the World Heavyweight Championship and he kicked out. But Jericho did win with the code breaker. And after the match, Chris Jericho, yeah, he was thrown out, and then Chris Jericho was on one of the announce tables. Edge was on another. Edge started running, speared Chris Jericho into the timekeeper's place, and medics came to him. So I think this may be a write-off for his character, since Jericho's supposedly going on a tour with Fozzy. So, this isn't good. I personally will be so pissed off if he is written off and the title's vacated. But still, this was an excellent match. 4 stars. Great match. 10 Diva Tag Team match. I'm not even going to talk about it. It was a dud. The only thing I liked about this was Vicky paying tribute to Eddie. But yeah, I don't want to hear anything about Gail Kim anymore. She botched 3 times in this match, so I don't want to hear about that, but it was a dud match. Let's move on. WWE Championship match, Batista versus John Cena. John Cena had a whack entrance. It was like some kind of soldiers or some Air Force people. They did the guns thing, and then Cena ran to the ring. It was kind of stupid, but this match was absolutely off the hook, guys. I was so into this match. I was into Jericho Edge, Batista Cena, and the match of the night by far, Shawn Michaels Undertaker. But yeah, this was a great match. Counters by the FU, counters by the Batista Bomb, kicks outs by the Attitude Adjustment. Did I say FU? Attitude Adjustment, kickouts from the Batista Bomb. It was a great match. But Cena made Batista tap out to the STF, and he is the new WWE champion. But great match, 4 stars. Move on to the main event, career versus streak, Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker. Guys, I'm not lying to you, this is one of the best matches I've ever seen. In my opinion, this surpasses last year's. Unbelievable. I've never seen so much damn good storytelling in this match. Unfriggin' believable. 5-star match, guys. Match of the night. Maybe match in a while. Honest to God. Great match. I could watch that match for the rest of my life. I mean, kick out so many times from the tombstones for Shawn Michaels. Kicked out so many times by Sweet Chin Music from the Undertaker. It was great. 5 stars. And Undertaker did hit the tombstone, and Michaels' career is over. So, you know what? I'm not a Shawn Michaels fan, but it's sad to see him go. But yeah, anyway, guys, one of the best WrestleManias of all time, in my opinion. 9 out of 10. Thanks for watching, guys. Giving your opinions on this WrestleMania. I thought it was great. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this review, and I'll see you guys later.